Retro or Die.
Alright guys, this is just my quick impressions video of Doom Eternal. Now, I know this is a retro video game channel mostly, but I do play modern games, believe it or not. Doom being one of my favorite games growing up when I was a kid. I still own my original cart on Super Nintendo. And I did do the review for the 2016 Doom. And glowing review on that game. But I can tell you, without shadow of a doubt, go get Doom Eternal. If you love first-person shooters, you love Doom, you love Quake, you love fast first-person shooting gameplay, then this is the game for you. One of the biggest things that I've always loved about Doom and Quake is the speed. The speed is everything when it comes to these games. You're constantly moving around, you're constantly shooting, you're constantly watching yourself and having to pay attention to everything around you. And some of the times it's like 100 things, it seems like, going on at once between enemies, environmental objects that you have to be careful for, and just your ammo, your health, your armor. Just so much stuff that you're needing to pay attention to all at one time. And it's one of the things that I've always loved about Doom and Quake, like I said. This game has made tons of improvements since 2016. Now you have enemy damage, like they're visibly getting damaged the more you shoot them or melee them. Body parts and brains are blowing off and enemies are still coming at you. The glory kills are way cooler than they used to be. The weapons look and sound amazing. They pack a punch. Every weapon feels different, which is good when you're playing the game. It doesn't feel like generic, floaty, dumb gun controls. It feels solid. The platforming. Doom also is a lot of platforming. The platforming, if it was any bit laggy or crappy, it would make the game flop really hard, especially because of how much platforming actually goes into this game, and puzzle solving as you're platforming to find secrets and collectibles and all of that stuff. I'm about halfway through the game. I'm like 75% done with the game. I'm playing it on ultra violence, and holy mother of God, is it at some parts brutally hard, like brutally killing me to a point to where it's like, am I just really, like, I sit and I'm like dumbfounded of how hard some of these parts are, and it makes it 10 times more triumphant feeling when you finally beat that level. But man, I cannot fucking express it enough that this game will mercilessly beat you into the ground and not apologize for it, which is good. I mean, I chose to play it on ultra violence mode. I get what I asked for, and I'm getting it, that's for sure. What I also love is that it explains a little bit more of the backstory of what happened in the 2016 Doom, what we didn't see really touched upon. Why was the Doom Marine in this weird coffin thing at the beginning? What's up with these spiritual Doom guys that have run out through history that we didn't really get an explanation on last time? It actually explains a lot of it. And just seeing the representation of Doom 2, Hell on Earth, to now, it looks and feels amazing. Some parts do jump scare you, believe it or not. I was like thinking I was perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden there's monsters in front of me. And what I think I love the most is just when you think that you're perfectly fine, you just beat something really hard, the game gives you no time to celebrate anything. As soon as you walk into another room, or maybe 3 seconds later, there is another bombardment of enemies ready to kill you. It's pretty badass, I gotta say. Glowing review, even though this is just not really a review, it's just my impressions, but I would say go get this today if you haven't gotten already. And do yourself a favor, play it on ultra violent mode. I know I'm saying it's hard as F because it is hard as F, but I would say it makes the game 10 times more rewarding once you beat a level. The collectibles are great, the music is great. The Doom Marine's base that you get to walk around in, and you see his little like toy shelves, and And all his stuff he's got in his base is really awesome. Like I said, I'm 75% done with the game. I predict beating it probably by Wednesday. The game is, like I said, extremely hard, and some of the boss fights are literally like pummeling me into the dirt. But I love it. The speed of this game has gotten 10 times more fast, I feel like, than Doom 2016 was. I loved how fast Doom 2016 was, but this, I feel like, has just sped up a crazy amount, which makes it fun for me. I'm including all of my gameplay as I'm talking here, and just you could see how much stuff is going on screen at once. There's just so much movement, so many projectiles, so many demons, so many monsters. You see my health going down dramatically over and over and over again, and for me that fuels that fire of wanting to move faster and always watching what I'm doing and never feeling like I have a moment to rest. For me, that's great gameplay, especially when it comes to Doom. That's what you should expect out of Doom and out of Quake. If they ever made a Quake game finally and brought Quake back, I would expect this, if not better, or Unreal Tournament, if not better. Both of those games, along with Doom, are all fast-paced like this, and yeah, right now, as the game stands, I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10, maybe. The thing that draws it back, I will say I'm a little underwhelmed by the multiplayer. The multiplayer is not like the multiplayer from Doom 2016. I haven't seen any team deathmatch kind of stuff offered yet. It's just one Slayer versus 2 people online who get to be demons, and the demon guys have the upper hand because there's other little demons running around that are NPC monsters that go around trying to kill you also. So you're very underpowered as the Doom Marine, and you just kind of get beaten to death, and there's not really a possibility of winning unless the people playing the demons like really suck. So yeah, the multiplayer is very underwhelming, but that's about it. I would say go get the game today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this quick impressions video of Doom Eternal. I hope to see you guys in the next video, and have a good night.
Welcome home, Great Slayer.
Alert the priest.